Okay, so here's the shop tour I talked about, and again, I'm in a small garage, one car garage. Actually, it's a bigger garage than what we had in our old house, which is cool. But anyway, so I'll just kind of move from one side to the other, but I'll show you everything at once. That's as big as the garage is right there. So I'm going to go over to this side here. So this is a planer that, well, that's a planer. That allows you to make wood thinner a little bit as you shrink it down, basically. And then this does the same thing except on a certain edge. So they call this an jointer, an edge jointer. But anyway, this is super nice. This is one of my favorite tools that I had until I got this tool, which is a bandsaw. It's a 14-inch bandsaw, so it's 14 inches this way. But this thing is so amazing. It cuts incredibly well, and I wish I would have got this sooner, but couldn't afford it. So I'll tell you sometime. I'll put a story on how I got, or I even found this. So just going more this way, this is kind of like just a table that I put stuff on now and then, but this is where usually my miter saw goes. And then various items that I just need to let sit for a little bit. Here's my handy dandy brander. So haven't tried this on myself yet, but someday maybe. And this is just a stack of wood stuff that I'm getting ready for. This is three flags that I'll be making at some point soon, and this is some smaller hardwood pieces. Looks like walnut, maple, cherry, and then a charging station here, and then more of the hardwood smaller items, and then underneath that is just some different pine tools down there, a fan that comes in handy often, and then this is the scroll saw. So I haven't used this as much as I thought I would have, and it probably has a direct relation to the amount of patience that I have in making those cuts and stuff. But this is the table saw that I have, and it's got a table sled on it that makes cutting a lot easier. And then I've got my bunch of clamps on it right now. And then this shelf in the back is what I store kind of bigger pieces of wood back here, some of the jigs that I've created over on the right side, and then all the hand tools that I tend to use the most are right there. And then longer cuts of wood down there. And then even underneath that is more wood. So various kinds. I got a bunch of maple in there that I scored online a while back. And then over on this shelf here is just kind of all bunch of miscellaneous stuff, hardware pieces and all that. I want to eventually make this better, but I'm going to wait till we move into the house, and then I'll just create something that fits it all. And then this is some of the longer pieces of wood. So this is something I'm going to make into some charcuterie boards. I forget the name of the wood. Is like babunga or something like that. Bawunga. And then this is a cool cedar board. I'm not sure what I'll do with that one yet. And this one is a Padauk, which I really like the color of that. So that'll be incorporated into some upcoming wood boards here pretty soon. And then bigger pieces like sheets of plywood and stuff back here. And then there's a couple of chairs here that I got from my neighbor across the street, and I had total plans to try to use that and refurbish it, but it's just down on the end of the list of things I got to get done. This is a table that I got from a former coworker. She sold it to me, and I got it, and my thoughts were I'd sit here in the garage and have enough room to sit and talk with a friend and, you know, just talk it out. But then it always is covered with stuff like this big board that I've been working on for over a month now. I'm stuck, but I think I finally figured out a way to get it done. But it's also super dusty in here, so I have to work on the dust collection system. This is another cart over here that I've been using for my main tool chest right here. It's got all my main screwdrivers and rulers and all that kind of stuff just thrown in there. And then behind there I've got some boxes for sanding and some screws. and then some hole cutting systems stuff over here, and then miscellaneous paint over here. But this is probably the table that I use the most. Right now it's drying a couple of the cutting boards and then holding on that. Anyway, that over here in the far corner is a list or a showing of all the clamps that I've used. And when I first started with woodworking, they said that you can never have enough clamps, and now I get it. So anyway, I probably could use a couple more. But anyway, there it is, my humble shop. There isn't much else to it. So, well, there's the floor, I suppose. I don't do much on the floor anymore since I made these tables. But there you go. Have a good day. Bye.